Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. This is your energy weekly reading update for, February 9th through the 14th. I am recording this on the 8th. It is Super Bowl Sunday. This energy coming in is for the nights where many of you felt like you almost had to give up. Nights where you convinced yourself that no one really understands what you've been carrying. And guess what? You didn't break. This is the moment today where your real self starts stepping forward. Tonight, when the world goes quiet, a different version of you will wake up on Monday morning, and you will get to finally breathe. This is because you're finally letting go of the version of you that was trying to survive to whatever you thought was super important. Because what you thought was important, you're going to get a change in perspective. It's not going to be important anymore. This shifts in your favor, actually. There's going to be like a subtle break in the rhythm around you. So your thoughts, your emotions, and all your patterns is going to be interrupted. Many of you are going to be like, oh, yay, it's a good thing. And many of you who, especially if you're on autopilot or you like routine, you're probably going to freak out and you're probably going to struggle. This would be a good time for you to let go and go with the flow. These patterns and thoughts aren't coming from exhaustion or burnout or these pattern interruptions. Basically, it's your spirit refusing to accept a life that doesn't fit with you anymore. Your inner world has been changing, and tonight when you go to bed, you will be reminded that you are not defined by the hardest days that you have lived. You're not doomed to be alone or repeat chapters over and over that are going to drain you. But there is something inside of you that refuses to stay the same or play by someone else's rules. What finds you tonight is the possibility, a quiet confirmation that direction of your life is no longer looping. It's going to start moving and take a pivot. The past will no longer repeat itself. Some of you will feel a heaviness. Make sure it's not someone else's heaviness that you're picking up. Many empaths will sense or feel someone else's, let's say, guilt or heaviness that they're carrying, and then they try, make sure you're not trying to carry someone else's heaviness. So when that happens, cut the cord. Make sure if you're feeling heavy, make sure it's yours and not someone else's. Many of you have been under some sort of pressure, like maybe your responsibilities started stacking up on you, inner doubts started echoing a little louder. Remember, pressure has a ceiling point, and it's about to break this week. Some people might explode, and others, it might come as like a quiet breaking point, okay? This week will be a turning point for many. Some of you are caught between fatigue and clarity, between needing to rest and wanting to move forward. When life stops the pressure, it then starts to create space for whatever is about to enter into your life. Many of you are going to have to release something. And when you do, it's going to feel like a life-changing relief. This week, the hope you lost will find its way back to you. It's the kind of hope built on circumstances, good news, and lucky moments. But many of those usually fade when life gets complicated, when things don't go out as planned. This just means that the version of hope you were holding on to, you outgrew it, and you outgrew the usefulness of it. It wasn't strong enough to walk with you into your next chapter. The kind of hope that returns when you're stable enough to actually receive it. Think of how many times you wanted to give up, but you didn't. That's resilience and strength. That's proof that your hope actually didn't die. It just evolved, rising from within you. Some of you may be in isolation, or you kind of withdrew. Some of you maybe like withdrew, or you're in isolation. Some people call it hermit mode. Just know that someone in your future actually is benefiting from who you are becoming by you being isolated at this time. Growth is shaping a life that hasn't met you yet. So instead of being like all sad about your isolation, or maybe you feel lonely, or you withdrew, I'm having a hard time saying that word. Well, maybe somebody doesn't want you to withdraw and you need to. That's what I'm getting out of that. So maybe you withdrew from like family, friends, social groups, whatever. You're actually benefiting someone you have not met yet. Right now, you are creating a ripple effect towards someone who has not stepped into your life yet. And this person's life will be transformed because of you. From the 9th through the 14th this week, you are going to make future connections feel safer. The right ones will finally start entering your life, and it's going to come slowly. And of course, because now the version of you understands these people's worth, peace, and they stand firmly in what they deserve. And yes, this goes with love and business, basically all types of relationships. You know, we have many different forms of relationships, whether it be love, business, family, friends, whatever. So it could be loyalty, wisdom, or your confidence, but someone you will, oh my God, sorry. When this person enters your life, Jesus, you will feel safe to grow with them, or they will allow you to grow, okay? They're not going to abandon you. It's not going to be a karmic cycle. It's, hey, you know what? I got you, or help you grow and learn something, but in a more safer, loving way, instead of a toxic karmic pattern way, So your healing energy right now is already intertwining with a future moment where everything you're learning will make someone else's life better. Someone who will breathe easier just because of you. Remember, growth phases are often followed by restoration phases, okay? So not everything in life has to be a lesson. Sometimes life does hand out rewards. So expect a reward or breakthrough this week. So yay on that. You weren't meant to keep learning forever. So at some point, after all these, tests, you do get rewarded. You are meant to receive. So be open to receiving and having equal reciprocity start cycling in. This will come as a quiet arrival, so it's not going to be dramatic. This is going to be different for everyone. It might happen this week. Remember, energy moves and flows, so it might happen this week. It might happen going into the next week. It just, where are you at on your healing journey or on your path at this time? So this energy moves and flows. I don't know where I was going with that, but you're coming to a point where the universe stops asking you to endure and starts allowing you to experience. This will make things feel more natural instead of forced. Receiving without guilt and trusting without fear and moving forward without carrying the remnants of what broke you. Many of you will enter a new chapter where, yes, this now all makes sense. There are a few signs that won't be experiencing this because they're entering a 2-year karmic, it's a karmic cycle of consequences. So everything that they have done in, let's say, the last like 10 years, these signs are going to enter a 2-year karmic consequences for either the actions or choices that they have made. And the signs are Scorpios, Pisces, Leos, and Aries. Okay, so good luck, pay your debts, and you'll just come out stronger in the next 2 years. So remember, this week, some endings are simply the moment that life makes room for the reward. And that reward is on its way to some of you. Many of you, actually. Many of you, actually. So, a major reminder for this week. Keep going. Everything's about to settle in your favor, okay? So let this week come in without pressure or expectations. You're allowed to start the day gently. You're allowed to breathe, and you're allowed to believe that good things are finally making its way to you. Hope never left you. It was waiting for you to be ready for it again. So, good luck this week. But let's dive right on in to some tarot cards. I think many of you this week might be kind of emotional because some of you have to let go of something. And many of you are might have to let go of something to start that new chapter. And some of you are going to get some recognition, a reward for merit. So the universe is going to reward you for all that hard work some of y'all put in. Congratulations to that. Yep. Some of you, we got a broken ring. Parting ways in either romance or business. So many of you might be leaving a job and going into a new one, or starting a new romance, have a new romance in your life begin, or breaking up. Just remember, some hidden secrets can harm you. So someone might be carrying a hidden secret that could be harmful. In bags, something important such as a new job or raise is coming in. In carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Maybe y'all need to start getting out of your heads. And at the bottom of the deck, dealings or relationship with a woman is going to be significant this week. Always about a girl, huh? Anyways, let's get an advice card. Let's get an advice card for this week. Ooh, choice. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. So this card came up last week, so that energy is still lingering. I think I did a 2-week reading anyway, so like a mid-month of February. So that energy is still in the air. I notice everything's been going real slow, like a turtle. So let's get an animal card, and then I'm going to jump right on into tarot. Ooh. Something might just fall apart. Let it fall apart. Are we going to get a card? Or just an animal card? There we go. We got 2. Zebra, let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Zebra. And we got Peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. It's your time to shine. It's your time to shine. All right, let's jump into some tarot. All right, God, angels, universe, and spirit, what does the collective need to know? And the first card that kind of popped out on purpose. 3 of Pentacles, working together with someone. Somebody's going to be working together with somebody. Could be someone from the past. Maybe you planted seeds and they're about to grow. I did get that message today. If you do plant a seed around now, the moon right now tonight is in Libra. So basically what's going on is that when you wake up, you're restoring harmony and you're releasing old outdated things that happened in your past. And that's with like partnerships, people, you know, people closest to you, or like that you spent your time and energy on. But whoever you start working together with, someone's going to freak out. Maybe you was going to start working together with somebody and then it fell apart because someone was freaking out. But anyways, going back to, if you do plant seeds right now, make sure you water them. Make sure you nurture it, right? It's like, that way it grows. Anyways, back to the reading. Maybe you wanted to work together with somebody, but someone started freaking out. Whatever it wasn't very grounded. Maybe you are working together with somebody and somebody is freaking out. Definitely someone's freaking out. But someone's going to come in and talk some truth. King of Swords is in the mix. Typically, these are my spiritual warrior cards, is what I like to call them. But this could be an air sign, doesn't have to be, but this is someone coming in, definitely a masculine energy, that's coming in and speaking some truth. Maybe he was freaking out. Maybe he still wants to work together with you, but at the end of the day, he's coming in with some truth. And he knows that he is very unhappy at this time. Maybe because he knows he's got to speak the truth and he hasn't yet. And he's been all up in his head, freaking out. Why? Because he does want to work together with somebody, but he didn't honor his truth. And that's what happened. Anyways, yeah. He wants to have a face-to-face talk. It's a soulmate connection, could be twin flame. It's some sort of loving communication that's going to take place. Definitely divinely guided. Yeah, he is going to put matters into his own hands. So he knows what he needs to do. Good job. Moving along. Moving along. Kids are going to be significant this week. Definitely. Something might come up as an emergency. Dealings with a kid or a child this week. Maybe somebody's not putting work and effort into their kids, or maybe one of your kids is going to lose a job, or maybe they're not working. They need to forgive someone from the past. Maybe you haven't put a lot of work and effort into your kid, but you need to forgive yourself. Some sort of forgiveness needs to be had. Maybe the kid needs to, maybe your child or someone's child needs to forgive something from the past. Whatever it is, this kid is losing, or not losing, is looking at the loss and not the blessings that are right behind them. They're too focused on what they lost. They've been digging deeper. Maybe someone's kid is fighting depression at this time. Doesn't feel like putting a whole lot of work and effort into a lot of things. So beware of that. Someone broke their karmic cycle patterns. Could be earth signs. Maybe many of you masculine males have finally, maybe you broke an addiction habit. A karmic cycle or a karmic partner you finally broke free from. Anyways, King of Pentacles, this is earth sign energy. Doesn't have to be. Maybe you're just, you're breaking a contract. However, typically the King of Pentacles is someone who, self-sufficient, usually laid back, chill, likes nature, or is all about business, got his money on his mind. Anyways, he's breaking a karmic pattern, so that's good. Oh, you're being led by God. I was listening to something yesterday, and I felt that this is significant. This is actually what I feel right now about this like setup in cards with the King of Pentacles. They say if you are the firstborn son of the family, and it doesn't have to be son, it could be firstborn of any child, male or female. So if you are the firstborn, let's say of your mother, if you're the firstborn, the first kid your mom had, your sole purpose literally is to work with God. You're in service with God. And there is a Bible verse that supports that. I want to say it's Ezekiel, but I can't remember the numbers offhand. But there is a Bible verse to that shows that any firstborn that is born into a family, your sole purpose is to serve God. So, and I'm getting that right now. So you're working with God. God has something to say to you. Pay attention. Maybe you took something. Either you were taken advantage of or you took something. God knows that. Also, your name is going to be cleared. God's going to help you clear your name. Maybe you took advantage of a situation, but God does want your name to be cleared. Maybe someone thinks you stole something. Maybe you feel like you did. I don't know. At the end of the day, your name's going to be cleared. And God is moving you towards an Empress in upright position. An Empress makes everything beautiful. But if you are an Empress, hey, you have a phone call that's coming in that might change everything. Or maybe you're going to get a phone call about your child. Maybe you're taking care of your kids. Whatever it is, you are definitely taking care of something. You're headed in the right path. You don't see this person coming behind you, and God is pushing a person towards you, and you don't even see it coming. But you have a phone call that's coming in that's changing everything. Okay? Maybe you feel like an injustice was done to you, or maybe someone thinks that you did something wrong. But at the end of the day, you didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, you got double hit. There's been a couple of injustices or some injustices all around you. Anyways, God just wants you to know, hey, you're being protected from it, and I think you know that. You have a deep inner knowing, like, you know what, I walk with God, I'm protected by the Most High. So, but somebody is trying to do an injustice towards you. There is a bunch of injustices all around you, might be happening all around you. Maybe you're hearing about it. At the end of the day, you are going to get a phone call that changes everything. It could be about the injustices. Maybe there was something that happened to a kid that you're going to find out, but at the end of the day, you are being protected from it. Also, someone is coming in towards you and kind of like they need to clear their name with you. You haven't reconciled with this person yet. And you might be very hesitant to reconcile with this person because maybe you're the one that feels like this person caused an injustice towards you. You know, so anyways, forgive. Anyways, moving along, what do we need to know to move forward? Yeah, it's going to put, someone is sitting in their feelings, or it's going to put you in your feelings. Something's going to happen, and definitely some people have been in their feelings. Someone's in their feelings because of a Queen of Wands. It's usually typically a fire sign energy, but doesn't have to be. Maybe you're just young, vibrant, and creative, young and beautiful. Queen of Wands, somebody's in their feelings about you. You're about to get a wish fulfillment. You're headed right towards a wish fulfillment. You're someone's wish fulfillment too, by the way. Anyways, moving along. This is a major wish fulfillment. It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's having it all. But you are going to have to lose something that you can't get back. You're not going to hit rock bottom. Maybe you felt like you had it all, and now something's going to happen, and you're going to feel like you're losing it all, but you're not going to. But you are going to have a major wish fulfillment over it. So, all right. It's actually kind of nice. Things have to fall apart so they can be stable, in other words. You will have clarity. Restoration will be restored. That's what this moon is coming in to do. Clearing out old patterns and restoring balance and harmony within. That's what Libra is all about, balance and harmony anyways. Some of you are going to have clarity that something is going to end this week. Completion of a cycle, the world. Something's ending this week. I'm going to say hallelujah on that. I will celebrate that if something ends this week for me. Help is arriving, and when this thing ends, you're going to leave someone in regret. But help is arriving, by the way. And someone is sitting in regret. 5 of Cups energy. Dang, shouldn't mess with you. Something's ending, and someone's going to be sitting in regret. But you are to walk away. And when you walk away, yeah, someone's going to lose control of themselves in the situation. They are going to freak the F out. And they will not be able to move forward when this happens. It's almost like you're going to stun them. I feel like the reason why this is happening is maybe this person, it could be job related. I am picking up job related for some of you. That maybe you got a boss that has been gaslighting you. You've been doing really well, but this person is trying to like take it for their own almost. Like you did all the hard work and now someone's coming in to try to take it, but you say fuck, like kind of like fuck it, it's yours, you can have it, I'm walking away. And this person just loses control because you know what, they were kind of trying to manipulate and control the situation. Yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense, but this person, once you walk away, you do need to block them because they're not going to be in their right state of mind. And they're not going to be able to move forward. It's going to stun them, yeah, cause it's a death of the situation. Also, it is a big wake-up call, too. And the secrets will all come out. It's almost like this person was hiding who they truly were. They got away with it for such a long time. And when you just take all your energy and pull it back and you just, I'm done, this person's going to lose control and everyone's going to see it. And I do feel like nobody likes this person anyways. So all the secrets are going to come out. And it will cause an investigation. Someone is looking, if you were wondering if somebody was spying on you, I don't feel like it's a negative thing. It's social media. But someone is going to dig deeper into that. I feel like a workplace situation. Maybe and I think if someone finds out that someone is investigating, it could be a fire sign, but it's a fire sign in reverse. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. But the reason why I'm saying that is because, hey, we got the King of Wands here. Maybe a fire sign is, and you don't have to be a fire sign. You could just be a man that's creative, but you're in your power. Maybe you're investigating something. You're digging deeper. Maybe you're coming up with a plan. But what you don't see coming, oh, you're going to enter a new contract. Could be a new marriage. But whatever it is, you're going to put a lot of work and effort in, and it's your wish fulfillment. So congratulations. Here's what you don't know. My Earth Angel is Queen of Cups. Hey, ladies. Someone doesn't know why you're not communicating at this time. You're not communicating. Did you pull back your energy? You focusing in on yourself? You're loving and kind? Did you heal your broken heart? You're not brokenhearted anymore. You're not communicating. You're not brokenhearted. And someone does not know why. You can't play with an Earth Angel. Also, don't sever ties. The truth will come out. Queen of Cups is also somebody that could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. Just someone who's naturally loving and kind. Don't sever ties, by the way. If you do, it will be a bad choice. You will get negative consequences on that. By you not severing ties, someone else is receiving a bad judgment. They made a bad judgment call. The truth will come out, and they're going to receive karma. It was all destined and fated to happen. And destiny is working in your favor, by the way. You're fulfilling someone else's contract in a sense. Like you played a part in this person's contract or life. What's destined and fated is the divine is stepping in and guiding somebody. Or if you're a high priestess, You know something destined and fated for you to happen, and it's gonna. But you have to release yourself from something. I think you already know what it is. So yes, your confirmation. Release yourself. Let it go. I know, I'm having a hard time too. I keep thinking, I keep going back with it. I know, just walk away. And I'm like, maybe one more day. Let's happen one more day. And then when that one more day comes, it's like, yeah, I should have walked away. And then it got worse. Then it's getting worse. And you're like, you know you're supposed to walk away, but one more day. Anyways, the divine is releasing somebody from something. And yes, your obstacles will be clear and you're going to see it very clearly. Anyways, 9 of Pentacles, you know who you are. You got your shit together. One more pentacle and you'll have it all. The divine wanted you to know and wanted you to see, hey, you are the 9 of Pentacles. One more pentacle, you'd have it all. Yeah. You will have emotional fulfillment. Happy family, happy life. You got a major wish fulfillment coming in too, so you're being rewarded as well. Something is going to give you emotional fulfillment. Someone's trying to hold on to your energy though. Maybe you have a Meisner around you. Maybe they're pocket watching you. Or someone that was watching you withheld money from you. Maybe they're holding on to the past. They're still, even though this person has got Meisner energy, they're still holding on to their past. They still are also trying to hold on to you. But just so you know, you're going to start a new beginning. That person will not be. But you will be. They're actually trying to hold on to you because they do want a new beginning. They're just afraid to let go of their past. But when you start your new beginning, you're not going to be struggling because you're not in lack. You're not in a lack mentality. This person is. You know, that's why they're holding on to their past. They're holding on to their money, their pentacles. That's lack mentality. And because you're not, you're free. You're starting a new beginning. You're going to get an emotional fulfillment, happy family, happy life, and you're not. Your struggles are over. And then karma begins. What goes around comes around. So whoever, maybe someone is trying to hold on to you or withheld money from you, just Meisner energy, they were in lack mentality. You're stepping forward. Now these people are going to get, and it could be people, it could be one person, it could be a family, you never know. But now they're going to get the karmic consequences. King of Cups energy could be a man in love, or you're a water sign. You're married, you're entering a new contract. Maybe you want to get married. You don't want to celebrate your marriage. You're married and you're not celebrating. Yeah, you're restricting yourself. This is mental, self-imposed restrictions. 9 of Swords energy. You're at a loss. You're being restricted for sure. You know, it's funny when you self-impose, this is like self-limiting beliefs, the things that you tell yourself. You're restricted, but you can get out of your own mental restrictions. All you got to do is pick that one more sword up. So, anyways, moving along, the Emperor. Emperor does the right thing. He's not selfish. Does what's best for everyone involved. Emperor. You're letting go of the past and you're not playing games. Good job. You're definitely not playing games with a Queen of Swords either. Emperors are typically older males. Queen of Swords energy, usually my spiritual warriors, but you're out here telling the truth, and because you're out here speaking your truth, telling the truth, and you're actually not paying any mind to what's behind you. But someone's not playing games. They actually are doing the right thing. They don't want to play games, but maybe I think what happened here is you spoke some truth, it came true, and now this person is able to step into his Emperor energy because why? He was able to release the past and stop. It was growth. Hey, he grew up, and now he's not playing games. But Queen of Swords, typically, again, air sign energy, don't have to be. You got some bad news coming in. But when this bad news comes, don't allow this to, don't fight the energy, okay? Allow it to come in, but don't fight over it. It's not stable. Something like it's not a stable offer. I feel like you're gonna see through the bullshit this week. It might make you a little depressed because you don't want to fight. Maybe the offers that you're kind of getting are not stable, they're bullshit, and it is gonna make you depressed. Why? Because you can see the truth. You're gonna cut through the bullshit. So someone might come in trying to give you an unstable offer. Maybe it's like hit it and quit it energy. You're gonna see right through it and you're gonna be like, oh no. You're not even going to even play with the idea. Why? Because you're going to be called to rest. It's time for you to get some rest. You've been battling, it's time to rest. And they're actually saying don't talk to anybody. Try not to talk this week to too many people. You got the Knight of Pentacles coming in. This is usually third party energy, doesn't have to be, could be an attorney of some sort, or some sort of professional, could be a therapist or a friend. There's a third party that is coming to you. Now, Knight of Pentacles it could be just a person of a professional, has a professional job, but it's slow moving energy, and Knight of Pentacles, it's slow but unstable in a sense. So they're not really they're flighty. And they're about to approach a Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Pentacles, why would a knight approach a queen, right? So at the end of the day, we got the Queen of Pentacles. So you're about your money. Could be earth sign energy, doesn't have to be. Maybe you're just a good businesswoman. Someone's gonna try to approach you, but let's see. Someone's been trying to manipulate you, but they're a knight and you see right through it. I also get that you have the power to manipulate this knight. And it's like, okay, what would Jesus do? Are you going to manipulate this person? Because you have the power to do it. You're a queen, this person's a knight. So the thought is gonna come across your head. Maybe you want to play a game. The universe is guiding you towards something. I would be careful with that. I would leave it alone. Five of Pentacles energy. Something's coming back around to you. Maybe you felt abandoned, but you're going to get left out in the cold. Why? Were you manipulated and now you need to leave this person out in the cold? The universe is saying yes. You're getting a yes answer. Or are you going to manipulate this person because you're a queen and he's a knight? At the end of the day, maybe you have to heal some sort of abandonment issue. Quit manipulating people. I'm also getting from these two cards together, someone feels left out in the cold because they didn't do what they were supposed to do, and it's not the Queen of Pentacles energy. This is the Knight of Swords in reversed. So a Knight of Swords comes in, that's fast-paced moving energy. Well, he didn't do what he was supposed to do. It's also maybe he was supposed to travel somewhere, because Knight of Swords is traveling and carrying some sort of truth. But they didn't do it, and guess what? Now they feel left out in the cold. And this Queen of Pentacles, seeing right through the manipulation, lies. But if you are a Queen of Pentacles, maybe the universe is going to be like, okay, here's your chance. Are you going to do that? The answer is no. Leave it alone. Send the little knight on their way. You're a queen. Send the knight on its way. Just be like, no, thank you. No need to be playing games. Anyways, this deck is a little big, so we're gonna have some fun. Get some more messages. Anyways, what do we need to know? What we need to know is there's a two-faced individual. Oh, that's going to have love enter this person's life, and children will no longer be a factor. So this two-faced individual has kids and might end up trying to get rid of his kids and go in a whole new direction. And he's been contemplating it for a very long time. It will be with a younger woman. Someone's been trying to online date and they're not going to be moving any. They don't want to move. They're not moving forward. They're playing games on the internet. That's some kid shit. I see a lot of older men try to do that. They look very sad, actually, by the way. Because I get it a lot too, and they're all from older men. And I just feel sad for them. I'm like, oh. So I kind of delete I don't answer them. I'm just like, yeah. And then if I do, I kind of give them attitude and they get mad at me. Then they won't talk to me for about a couple months and then they come back. It's a repeated cycle. Why? Because they're chicken. Anyways, 1111. Someone's got a wish coming on your way and an increase in money. Increase in money is coming. Maybe it didn't happen 2 weeks ago, but it will. It's a reward that's coming in sometime this week. You will get an increase in money. Yay. And someone who does not want to own up to their responsibility is going to start losing their money flow. They had an opportunity not to lose the money, but they are going to lose their money flow. Something about an ex. Someone got bad advice from a family member or friend, and you need to be cautious because not everybody's got good intentions for you. Even when it comes to your own family, I've seen it time and time again. 999, completion of a cycle. Someone's almost done with the cycle, and it started in the summertime last year. Someone is not looking deeper. And just so you know, because you not looking deeper, that person no longer has the same feelings anymore. Like the feelings are not mutual anymore. So if someone keeps thinking, oh, I wonder if that person likes me. No, they don't. They moved on. There's a bunch of people that are not dropping the dead weight. So you might have some stiff competition around you. There's going to be a lot of angry people. I feel that this week. Some are going to be angry. Some are going to be jealous. It's an everyday thing, right? Let's get an inner child card. I think this deck is just so beautiful. What does our inner child have to say to us today? Speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself this week. People don't realize how powerful your words are. You know, God spoke life into existence. So when you speak badly about yourself, you're speaking that into existence. So start speaking kind things about yourself. Something about the number 3 is very significant. And 2, that's partnerships. Let's go to the dice. Ooh. Someone penguin wants to take a trip. But they didn't get their wish fulfillment. Why? Because they were playing too many games. Someone's going to get a phone call. And when you get this phone call, there's going to be a lot of talking. This person wants to nurture and water the seeds that they fucked up. They fucked up. They know they messed up and they want to make it right. Someone's carrying a heavy burden. The person carrying a heavy burden, you need to say no. You're doing it to yourself. There's going to be a lot of opportunities coming in this week. It's almost like something got unlocked. I'm also hearing, no, don't go to Arizona. I don't know, someone needed to hear that. I feel that was very specific to somebody. Someone, your intuition is waking up, or someone now has clarity or seeing something. And because now that you're seeing it, you're no longer sad and you're no longer unhappy. because now you're actually seeing the truth that you kind of always knew that was there. Someone's intuition is waking up. Someone has their third eye. Their third eye. Oopsie. Many of you females, if you were dealing with like narcissistic men or behaviors of like manipulative or narcissistic men, that is now done and over with. But you need to thank the lessons, because it made you now are stepping into yourself, and you're going to have a brand new identity. Many of you females are going to have a brand new identity. A lot of people are on Monday morning, but especially females. Especially the females that underwent a long, hard years of betrayal. But you need to thank those lessons and those people, because you went through things that would have brought other people to their knees or suicide, you know. And you went and you're still alive. You did it. But you are going to be it made you who you are. Basically, you're going to get your crown. You're like royalty. I keep hearing yes, queen, but I know that's wrong to say. Someone built a wall up. They're not getting their reward. They're just going to reloop that karma. They're not letting love in. And because of that, it's like someone's house is going to be upside down because they're not letting love in. Someone's not sleeping because they're all up in their head. But you are being universally guided to something. So get out of your head and listen and pay attention to the signs. Someone needs to be brutally honest. Someone does want to move. They do want to be brutally honest. Someone's curious. The curious person, know that person is not lonely. If you are that curious person, you have a lesson to learn. It's coming back around, okay? A lot of diets need to change or will be changing this week. Something about a spiral. Remember, when something comes back around, it's coming back around to see either how you changed and how you're going to react, or give you a different perspective of it. But you're not going to see it the same way you did the other 3 times, let's say. Someone's cutting ties. Someone's manifesting a conversation. They were playing games. Taurus people, you're being told you need to cut ties. Also, speak your truth. Someone around you might be playing games. Somebody's storm's going to be over. Either someone's moving or giving up their house. The house is upside down. I keep hearing like the inside is a mess, but the storm is over. Yes, that person's going to leave because more people want to be happy. They're tired of being miserable. Freedom. Some of you guys are going to be walking away and gaining your freedom. Some of you might be traveling as well. Yeah, an opportunity is coming. Somebody needs to eat more fruit. And somebody's mother or ancestor, someone, pay attention to your dreams, that there's somebody from the beyond world that has a message to give to you. Number 9, almost completion to a cycle. Something's almost over. Number 9 is significant. Anyways, I don't know what else to do. Let's get let's cut something out. Let's get a declare and decree card. And then we'll end this beautiful reading. Here we go. Here is the card. Take a picture. Say this out loud. All spiritual and physical cord attachments to all wicked cults, known and unknown, are now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All spiritual and physical cord attachments to all wicked cults, known and unknown, are now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Bye-byes. Anyways, let's end this beautiful reading and call it a day. Or a week. You guys, good luck this week. Stay grounded, drink plenty of water, and be open to receive. Clear that heart space. Or open up that heart space, sorry. Maybe someone needs to clear their heart space so that they can open up that heart space to receive. You know, you are worthy of it. Give us one card to end this reading. Someone made a mess, but I also feel like someone wants to clean up the mess as well. Someone might be exiting your life, and when they do, they're gonna make a huge mess. I've seen that. All right. Let's end this reading. Come on, God, angels, universe, and spirits, give us a card to end this reading. What we got? We got evil eye. You are protected. A human eye can release an energy so powerful, it not only will harm another, but it can also lead to death. Anyone who achieves great success or recognition also attracts the envy and jealous of those around them. Envy alone, in turn, manifests itself so powerful that it will undo a person's great fortune or blessing. This card is a warning, and for you to move in silence at this time. This card also lets you know that just by holding this card in your hand, that you are safe from the maleficent gaze of those around you. We may not be able to change those around us, but we can change to how we react to certain situations. As you hold this card, it shows an eye for an eye. Some would call it the return to sender card, meaning what one wishes done onto you will return and be done onto them. Just know that justice and balance is on its way, and continue to be your loving, blessed self. So if you need to, take a picture of this card, keep it on your phone. And the other card that came out, Gemini, Roman numeral 2. Something about 2 is significant. 2 means partnerships. So there's going to be a change in partnerships. Gemini is the sign of duality, partnership, and communications. And it holds the power number of 2. There is an importance of needing balance and harmony, and by balancing out the opposing forces in various aspects of life, this includes your personal relationships and creating equal reciprocity. The number 2 encourages you to listen to your inner guidance and trust your intuition. Pay attention to your gut feelings. They are never wrong. This card also indicates a need for effective communication to be able to gain the mutual support you may desire, and also urging you to nurture your connections of all kinds and to be an active listener, as this allows love, compassion, growth, and change to take place. The number 2 also indicates that spiritual growth often involves selflessness and motivates you to engage in acts of kindness and service to others, to enrich the lives of those around you. This will give you spiritual meaning by cultivating cooperation and unity, which will deepen your understanding of its importance in your life's journey, spiritually and personally. A new partnership is on the horizon, but first you need to break out of your comfort zone and do something that will engage you in something actively. Think of it like this. Balance encourages you to seek equality in your life, acknowledging both sides of every experience while pursuing growth and expansion, while finding the flexibility or adapting to new ways of thinking and doing things. By understanding this, you will create a strong foundation for yourself and for your partnerships of all kinds. Roman numerals convey a sense of history, and they do break information into easily organized structures. In this sense, maybe it is time for you to reorganize and simplify your life. I've been doing that. I've been doing that since I moved into this place. And I've been doing it for about a couple weeks now, just getting rid of stuff. Really don't need that much to live anyways. It's just stuff and clutter. You can't take it with you. We're just visiting anyways. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Be safe this week. Good luck. And until we meet again, namaste.